Today is the Tools for the Tech-Enabled Agent 3. So today we're really diving into design, social media, websites, and how to leverage those command features and really help you build your business and get some exposure. I know Liz talked about how they're using social media campaigns. Joey, they're posting out campaigns and getting some traction and getting some leads. So what does that look like, and how are you generating that business or those opportunities for you to really develop your business? So this is what I'm excited to share with you today. Hopefully we can get to everything, cover everything, and then have some time for some Q&A where we can go over a few other features if you have questions, and kind of really dive into some of the other applications of what is available within Command, and really just get you a good understanding of what these features can do and how they can help you with your business. So let's see. So talking about, the thing that I want to start off is we're all in the real estate business. We're here to grow our business and develop our business. And one of the key things that I want to touch base on is the 9 ways that the millionaire real estate agent thinks. So really going through these 9 points helps us understand our thought process and mindset and what is happening. If we take a look at, so in the MREA, really they dive into the 9 ways a millionaire real estate agent thinks on page 71. I'm gonna start. So if you have a copy of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, pull it open and go to page 71, and we'll take a look and just kind of really go through this. So it's all about your attitude and perspective. So don't be mistaken that the 9 ways is just a rehashing of popular cliches about positive thinking and affirmations. We've learned that when you're looking to change your habits, you need to be more precise and a little more on purpose. A mechanic can tune an engine based on generic statement like the engine makes a funny sound. If you offer that up in a garage, a good mechanic will ask you whether it is a grinding noise or a high-pitched whir. When the car makes that sound and when the vehicle first started showing signs of trouble, just like the successful mechanic, if you want to improve the way you think about your real estate career, you'll have to start by zeroing on some key specifics. So why am I talking? I mean, we're in a tech-enabled agent class, talking about the tech that we have available. Why is it important to talk about these 9 ways that a millionaire real estate agent thinks during this time? What would y'all say? Anybody? So going through these 9, it talks about think powered by a big why, think big goals and big models, think possibilities, think action, think without fear, think progress, think competitively and strategically, think standards, and think service. So these are all items that are ways that a millionaire real estate agent thinks. So really helping you get that mindset and really dive into it. So we have some amazing tools within Keller Williams that enable us to grow our business, have a successful business. And right now we're at a unique time where we can really dive into those tools and really set that foundation to really expand and be able to just deliver and continue to grow and continue to focus. So I just wanted to touch on that because that's something that as we're thinking about new technology, new systems, new tools, what would a millionaire real estate agent think about those? So think powered by a big why. Are these going to help you reach your why? Are these tools going to help you? Think big goals, big models. Does this tool have systems and things in place that can allow you to track your goals, track your systems, and have those big models all in one place? Think possibilities. Think of all the possibilities that we can do with Command and the tools that are available inside it, whether it's campaigns or reaching out and developing those contacts and building your data bank. Think without fear. So a lot of thinking without fear when you're taking on a new system or taking on a new software. Think about the possibilities that it has to really grow and really develop your business. Think progress. So making that progress over time. So progress over perfection is something that my coach always talked to me about, and really working on getting a little bit better every single day and being able to grow your business and just really working on continuously improving. think competitively and strategically. Last week, we talked about the lead generation model and how we can strategically systemize our approach to communicating with our database through smart plans and really developing ways that we can stay in contact, stay in front of them, and what some of those things are. Does anybody that was on the call last week want to share some things that they took away or something that they implemented from last week in the smart plans? Miss Bailey, I know that you've started putting some people on some smart plans. What has that been like for you?
Great. Yeah, I love the smart plans. I've actually been kind of tailoring some of them to some of the things that I'm doing. So I've been
Awesome.
creating several. So that's been good. Yeah, I created one yesterday for how I want to do my farm area now that everything's changed with the COVID. So, so yeah.
So it's helping you think strategically and competitively of around your farm area that you're targeting.
Right. It definitely helps you stay focused and on task. So
Awesome.
I appreciate that.
Nice. And then last two, think standards and think service. So we've got these two foundational and then the rest supportive ways that a millionaire real estate agent thinks. So those foundations, keeping your big why, big goals, big models. And that's just something that I wanted to touch on before we really dove into the subject matter today. And then also thinking about the 3 L's. So the millionaire real estate agent talks about leads, listings, and leverage. So what ways can your tools and everything help you increase your listings, increase your leads, and then double your listings, and then use it as leverage to help grow your business. So don't forget about those items. Those are something that's always at the center of our business, especially within the millionaire real estate agent. So the leverage answers 3 key questions, and that's what we're really focusing on today. How can we leverage command in our business, in our database? So leverage breaks down into 3 things. So who's going to do it? People. How will they do it? Systems. And how will they do and what will they do it with? So today we're focusing really on those tools, and the big tool that we're focusing on is in command. So we have this system, this software, this database, CRM, this all-encompassing tool that's available to us, and really getting to use that systematically to help us grow our business. So really diving into tools, what that means, and going through that. So take command. So command is really what we've talked about, is our whole ecosystem, cloud system that we can use to develop and use to grow our business. So command gives you more time, more value, more freedom, so that you can focus on big wins instead of headaches. But best of all, it ensures you and your relationships with clients will remain where they belong, at the heart of real estate. So this is developed for you to dive into, for you to be able to be closer with your contacts, with your database, and be able to connect with them. So really just helping you connect with your clients in a more targeted and meaningful way. So it's more than a platform. It puts you in control, your business and your future, and it is built hand in hand with us. So, I mean, this is stuff that they're still constantly improving. So it's something that they're always working on. We've had classes where we reviewed your contacts, opportunities, and today we're really going into designs and sites, seeing in social media how that can help you grow and what you can use command for to help you really build your business. So just kind of wanted to give you an overview what the whole platform, especially for some of the new agents, what command does. I know some of y'all have used other databases in the past, whether it's different CRMs or anything like that. I realized I wasn't sharing my screen with y'all too. So what are some different software systems that you use, like Belinda? I know that y'all use Boomtown in the past. Why was it beneficial to have that kind of system or something to communicate with to build your database? You're muted.
Hey, okay, so my screen got all jacked up, but
Yeah, no worries.
Boomtown has, I mean, we still have it, although we are in the process of moving over to command because we have a team. We were waiting for the team portion to come through. And now that is, sorry about that. Now that is here and up and running, then now we're in the process of moving over. But Boomtown was top of the grade, if you ask me. I don't know if anybody else has ever done anything with it. It's very expensive, but it is also does everything for you, which is a whole lot of what Command has now, which is why we're a little more excited about jumping into it, because we're going to be able to do some of the same.
Yeah, and what I mean, there's definitely other systems and softwares and things that you can use. You have to pay for it, you know, and it's expensive, and it's third-party things that are just piecing things together. So with Command, it's all encompassing where it's in one platform. It's no additional charges to you, so it's a great system and just really giving you more control of your database. So really diving into some of these features. So today, really focus on how to leverage Command features. So design, social media, and sites. So designs helps you your brand shine through beautiful, easy to customize marketing materials such as social media graphics, flyers, brochures, and more. And with the ability to pull in localized real-time market data for your messages, allowing you to stand out. So I know we talked about designs is something that a lot of people first have really dove into and are able to use. So what has y'all's been experience with designs? Have y'all created social media? Have you created flyers, open house campaign, brochures, those type of things? Anybody want to talk about some of the things that they've done within designs?
Yeah, Austin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So like I tried to do some market updates, and like when you pull in the information that they have on the KWLS, it's not exactly like what is in there on HAR. If you compare it, it's different, but I don't know how to change that, how to change those numbers in there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Is
So
there a way to do that?
Yeah. So you can click on it and adjust the text in there. And the best way
no.
On I've been able to go in and adjust it, and I could hope when we got some time, we can dive into it and I can show you how, maybe when we create one. And basically what I do a lot of times, what we talked about a few weeks ago, was that I'll pull up like HAR stats just to verify everything.
Yeah.
Because there's, it doesn't, HAR is still like the catalyst and like still pushes all the listings to KWLS and all that type of thing. So there's usually a few little things. And with HAR, they don't transmit like the sold data to KWLS.
Yeah.
Some places across the country, like agents have to enter it in the KWLS first, and then it goes to their MLS. Here, it's a little bit like HAR. We're so lucky because it's such a great multiple listing service and database like association compared to some of the other ones. They also put some restrictions and things, so it's not going to give you the sold data and all that. So a lot of times I'll put like a text box over the data. So I'll put like a text box or like a little box picture, and then I'll put text in it where I can write over it.
Got it.
So that's what I'll do most of the time.
Okay, that's good.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll try
Just
that.
insert like a little frame or something and you can put it on there. But
okay.
Anybody else using designs and some of the features that they're making? Nobody?
Yeah, I'm using it too.
Nice.
It's fairly easy, you know. You pretty much everything you can change, so
cool.
That's been helpful.
Yeah, definitely. That's exciting. I know I love designs. I made this the little graphic here that was at the start of the slide. I made that within designs. So there's so much that you can do within there, and graphics and images and things that you can have that can help you create your brand, create your image, create your have content to share with people. And it's really customizable where you can strip it all the way down to like something base and create it yourself, or you can use some of the things that they've already created and share those. So it's a great tool, whether it's social media, flyers, mailers, or anything like that. It's a really good feature to use. So really focusing on designs, I'm going to go into my command so we can really dive into that. I know this is something that a lot of us have been using. might be something that we don't want to spend too much time on. However, it's a really cool feature that you can really dive into. So if I'm taking a look here, so we were looking at, so designs, really creating your social media, marketing design. So really going into there. So I've had these hyperlinks, and I'll send this Google Sheet out to everybody that was on here today, so you can access this. But I wanted to at least give you all a link to where you can go to see some of the directions and some of the things that are able for you to learn, or kind of like a step-by-step guide. So there's the Kelly guides, and then there's also some of the other features within training that are available for you. So I've already set this link up. So if I go into creating a social media marketing design, so what does that look like? So really, you're able to create your own customized templates and designs and save these templates to use later. When a template is created, users can add text, layers, customize the content, and arrange the layouts. To learn how to create the social media marketing template and designs, please follow these steps. So this is a step-by-step guide on how to do designs, what the process looks like in creating social media content. So if you haven't really played with designs yet, this is a great place to start where you can learn some of those steps. I'm going to put this in the chat box too, just so you'll have it for some of y'all. Let me see. Some of y'all that haven't really dove into those yet or just need some guidance on where to get that access. So that's just that answers.kw, and you can get through that through KW Connect. So diving into creating a social media marketing design. What does that look like and how do we do it? So we're going to log into Command. Here's your home screen. Here's everything that is set up. You can customize your home screen. It's gonna, way I have it, it's gonna show me the updated designs every day. So on my home screen, when I log in, I'm gonna be able to see which updated designs are available and what's new. So if there's things that are new designs that they're adding, whether you want to spice it up or change things, these are going to be things that you can take a look at. I know here, your guide to home ownership. So what does that look like? So that's like an updated buyer's presentation. Preview, I can take a look at the agent site, like advertising. So what, like specific designs to advertise for your agent site. So if we're diving into designs, we come in here on the left-hand side. We're assuming everybody has their marketing profile and everything set up right now. I'm not going to dive into setting up your marketing profile. If you haven't set up your marketing profile, just shoot me a text message and I can point you in the right direction, or we can get some time together to where we can dive into setting up your marketing profile. But designs, diving into here and creating a design. So I've created quite a bit of designs. I've got 211 things that I've created that are saved in my templates. I've got a few more people popping on. Let me get them added. So I've created designs, and really what we're focusing on today is designs and then social media. So let's kind of go through the basics of creating a social media design. So how we do that is this bottom. I've got some echo. Make sure y'all are all muted.
Cancel.
Gotcha. I got it. All right. So creating a social media design, starting that off, going to social and creating next and clicking next. We're really doing some of this. And this takes you to your design portal, I guess you could say, where you have all the different features and things that are available for you to create a design of your choice. You've got everything from different things to advertise your app, where you can put market stats or share different things that are based on app features that the consumer app features. You can do listing, specific social media listings for sale, just listed, price update, neighborhood snaps, open house, under contract, just sold, local expert, and then buyer, neighborhood snap, Keller mortgage information, lead generation. You can do your website, different website things that market to your website. Client testimonials, you can create those. There's just regular client love if you want to send birthday wishes or anything like that to your clients. if you want to share things about Keller Williams. So if you're working on growing your profit share and you're posting just value about Keller Williams, this is a great tool to use that you can post out there. Basic business, email signatures, social branding, things that you can cover. So like your Facebook covers. So if you have a Facebook business page, you can come in here and customize a cover page to use for your Facebook business page. So today, what would be a design that y'all would like to really dive into? If we're doing something social media, and we're going to talk about social media campaigns, we want to do it for like a new listing. Does that sound good? Cool. Or price update or neighborhood snaps.
Neighborhood snaps.
Neighborhood snaps. Okay, perfect.
That's the
So
one.
if we, yeah, definitely. So we can go through. So if we wanted to showcase a specific neighborhood, what we're looking for in creating a advertising flyer. So say you're having a new listing that's coming up in a neighborhood, and you want to create a flyer, or you just sold something in a neighborhood and you want to send something out, or you're farming and you want to send something out regular to them or post something regular. This is a great place where you can go and create that. So I'm going to go through, and basically you'll have where you can do a design for Facebook, Instagram, Instagram stories, LinkedIn, or Twitter. So these are just different formats and sizes that show up best on that social media platform. So they're going to fit that better. So if you're creating a Facebook post, you're going to want to make sure you're doing it through the Facebook one, because that's going to optimize your design and it's going to look the best when you do that. It's going to look the best. And if we go through, so whether you're targeting sellers, let's do this one. I like this one. So really diving in, you select the one that you're going to choose and get into it. So you got your market snap here. So this is just generic information that it pulled from Barton Hills. So looking to sell in Barton Hills, you've got your KW logo, kind of what they have set up. So if I'm going to go through and create a snap, so this is the market snap information that they have automatically. So if I come here, oh, not that one. So these are your different sections for where you can add images or do anything like that. So if we want to adjust this image, we can come through and we can adjust it. So whether it's company specific images, or if you want to use pictures from a listing that you had just sold or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. However, you can use these custom ones too that are a little presentable. So this is a neighborhood feature that you can kind of select. So add, or you can download your own images. If you have certain, like if you have pictures that haven't hit the market yet and you want to post that one, or you've done like some old pictures that you have available, you're able to do that. If you wanted to add specific, like a listing, you could go, you'll click on the picture and then select KWLS, and you'll be able to search for a specific listing. So if I have like a listing here, and it's going to pull all the properties that are listed, or it's going to pull basically the MLS. So there's going to be some different states or areas or anything. However, you just scroll down and you'll be able to see which listing address that you have. Sometimes you have to scroll a little bit farther. However, most of the time it's usually pretty close to the top. So this is a listing that I have. I select this listing and I want to use one of these pictures for this area. I just select this picture. I select this picture and I'm able to replace it by hovering over this circle kind of repeat arrow. So if I want to replace this image with another image, I can just replace it like that, and it'll be set up and processed and everything. That makes sense?
Yes.
And then I can go back to what I had. And those different images and everything like that. So, and then if you're wanting to look at snapshots and taking a look at those, this is where you'll find that too. So a snapshot of a specific area or neighborhood, you'll click snapshot. So you'll go to that KWLS system. And then, so if I want to look up, so I live in Bay Knoll. So I want to look up Bay Knoll. I just type in Bay Knoll. And then I look for the one that corresponds with the Houston, Texas area that I'm in. So it's the second one right here. I select that. And then it's going to give me different images to use for Bay Knoll. So that's what this is right here that they've had set up here. So I want to replace this image with the image for Bay Knoll. So this is going to update. It's going to have the average listing price. It's going to have the average sold price. It's not going to have the average sold price because it doesn't, HAR doesn't syndicate to it. It doesn't like disclose the sold price. So we're not able to get that information for all of the listings. They would be able to pull like our KW listings, but it won't be able to pull ours. So it doesn't give you access to that. So going through and really checking these numbers is going to be something that you're going to want to do. They're usually fairly close. However, there's a few things that are whether it's missing a few listings or a little bit off. However, it's still a good piece to get out there and market with them, and it's fairly accurate. However, if you want to take a look in whether you create your own criteria or do anything like that, I would recommend going into HAR and pulling comps for the neighborhood as a whole. And then if you want to adjust those numbers or if they're a little bit more accurate, what I would do is I would go up here in the top. There's going to be shapes, frames, text, drawings. So I would take a shape first. And like say, if I wanted to put, like if I knew the average sold price, I could take a shape and put it over this and then just match the color. It doesn't, you could, whether it's a different color or something like that, you could adjust it or you can make a different feature. And you could, I'm really OCD and I want it to be centered and look different. I could go here and then I could add a text box. And then what I could do, I could put that, I could put this text box here and say the average sold price is $265,750. So you can go through and make those adjustments and update them and do those type of things. So if you're wanting to get it the most accurate and make sure it's up to date, because HAR pulls constantly, so you're going to be able to see in real time from there. This is going to be usually a little bit more delayed, so it's not going to be as accurate. And you can put the sold data, you could go through and run the comps and get the sold information if you want. Whether, or if you're making marketing information for a listing presentation that you're going on, you could use a market snapshot, put your sold information in there, you put your market stats, all those type of things. And if like the total active, say maybe one just went active in the past hour or the past, and it hasn't showed up here yet, you could go through and do the same thing here by adding a shape and covering it and putting that information there. So say if it was, I would go through and make sure they all match and they look equivalent to everything. So if you're going to put this here, I would recommend putting this, you could copy and paste it. Oh, let me undo this real quick. So you can copy it and then I can drag it and put it over these sections. And then I can take a text box and add it to these features too here. So if I knew it was 10 total active.
Outside.
So you can go through and make this adjustment and do those type of things too. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Just really, it helps you where you can make that and get it up to date and making sure you have the most accurate information when you're going through the process. So this is really creating the design, market snap, all those different types of things. So if you have, and I'll just kind of make this, set this up to where it goes here. You could change your logo. You can do all those different things. So reversing it, Keller Williams Clear Lake. I'm gonna put that logo down here. I'm gonna adjust this color because it doesn't. Trying to change this color.
Apply.
It's probably this. You can go through and edit the colors and change everything and kind of just really customize it to make it what you're hoping to create. So this is a social media Facebook post that I could share if I have, maybe send it into like a Facebook group that like talk of League City or something. Maybe you can pick a neighborhood in League City, run the comps and post this out there with your put your logo on it, put your information and do all that kind of stuff. So it's sleek, it's your branding, and you can really create what you're going through. If you want to save this, there's this file button up here. You can save. So it's saved that quality. You can also, if you want to look at a grid, it's going to just map out a grid. So when you're putting logos or anything on it, you can kind of, for the engineering type people that want to make it sure it's all symmetrical, you could do that. You can remove the grid, manage bleed, so it just looks cleaner. Check print quality. You can go back to previous versions by clicking on that section. Or if you want, and then if you want to save it, you just like mark it Snap Banal, and then you download. You can either press done and it's going to go to your library. You can click share to where it'll share directly to a Facebook page if you'd like to, or a specific project or anything that you're working on. What I normally do is I just downloaded it to my computer and I'll do it as the like JPEG, highest quality, or you can do it PNG, but most of the time I just download right here. I'll press download and then it'll pop up at the bottom of my screen. It's probably a little bit different for Macs, compared to like PCs or any other types of computers, how it saves, but should save. And then it opens up on my other screen. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this over here. And then it saves on my computer. You probably aren't able to see that. It just saves on my, let's see, I'm gonna share it this way. So y'all can see my desktop with the two browsers open, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's saved on my desktop, on my computer here from with Inside Command. And then basically what I'll do, I'll either save this a certain way that I want to on my computer, file save, just like if you're on a Mac, so you can save it that way, and I just save it as downloads. And then I'll either go to my Facebook or something to post it or do those type of things. So that's how you can really create a design and things that you can really really do and kind of like customize and features and things that you can set up. So if we just done on this one, it's going to take us back to our library. It's going to take us back to the library, and these are the design templates that you created. So these are going to be specific templates, things that you've used in the past. So if you want to create something similar again, then you could use that template and go off of that. You'll be able to go, if you created an email, a landing page, social media. So these are all the social media ones that I've created. If I've created print like flyers or anything like that, the calendars that we had in our market center, all those different types of things you can create and show those systems. Agent sites, different sites that I've made, design templates, video. We talked about this a few weeks ago. We'll probably show it again here soon, how you can kind of go in and create like a market snap video for your area. But basically creating a social media post, you click here at the bottom right, you'll click social media, next. And then my computer will load my internet. And you'll be able to go in here and create your own designs or anything that you wanted to, whether it's a new listings. So if we take a look at here, you can come in here and create listings, information, specific properties, all those different types of things. So here, I want to show this real quick. So I'm going to do the same listing. Select the listing, and then you can pull different pictures and things that we talked about earlier. So I'm going to do this. And then right here, it's going to have next to the photos, it's going to have listing details. So instead of going through and typing all these out, it's going to have all this information right here in the listing details. So it's your price. So if I want to add my price, I can replace it, or I can add it and it'll add. So like if I want to do adjust this, I can put 2014 there. What I would do is I would probably just click this for this text and just change it to 14, but you can see all this information. You can do that. And then it's going to have the address up here. And then I would do this. And then I would just create it and make it look a little cleaner. So that's just where you can access that information to where you can change and get this stuff. Because I know not everyone knew how to access that information or get to there. And it's the listing details, and you could add it and get those on your listing and then save it and put those on there. So was that helpful?
Very. Yes.
Okay. So diving into, let's take a look back at this. So social media, create a social media marketing design. So we talked about creating design, what that looks like. And here in this link, it's going to take you, I'll share this, is create a social media marketing design, where it's a step-by-step process for you how to create this. So for you, I'd love to see what y'all create and what y'all do. So after this class is over, create something for a new listing, post it in the comments, or I'll put a post on the Facebook page, and you can just post in the comments with your design, and maybe we'll have a little vote on who created the best design, if y'all are up for that. But this is a good place to go to where you can access step-by-step guides. So if we take a look back at here, so create and manage social posts. So now that we've created a design, is there a way that we can automatically post to Facebook, or schedule that post, or manage our Facebook post from command? And this is how we can do that. So create and manage social media posts. Here's about I think it's about a 5-minute video.
Hey there, Keller Williams. This is Bryson from KWU, and today we'll be learning how to create and manage social posts. So first, let's get logged into agent.kw.com with our Keller Williams login credentials. Once you're logged in, click the campaigns icon on the left sidebar. Next, click create a new campaign in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And for the campaign type, we'll be selecting social post. So the first thing we'll do is type out the text that will be included in our social post. You'll notice in the bottom right-hand corner of the text box a character limit count. For Facebook, that character limit is 2,200. And for Twitter, that character limit is 280. So just keep that in mind when creating your social posts. Now let's go ahead and type out our post in this text box. Now that we have the text for our post typed out, we can move on to the next section. Here is where you will have the option to either upload a photo, a video, or add a link to your social post. Now this step is completely optional, so you don't have to do this at all. For photos, you can either choose from designs, or you can upload an image from your computer. Just click the upload symbol, select the image. And if you need to edit the photo in any way, just hover over it and you can click the crop icon. Here's where you can adjust the cropping parameters for your photo. Once you're done, click crop image. I'd also like to mention that you can upload up to 4 photos for Twitter and Facebook when creating a social post. Just click the plus sign, select your photo. Then you can also reorder photos. Simply hover over the photo, click and hold on to the 6 dots, and drag and drop it to the desired position. And if you need to remove a photo, just hover over the photo and click the X icon right here. Here's where you will find your DBA logo, which is pulled in from your marketing profile in your settings. All photos posted from social ads or social posts will automatically include a DBA logo by default. If you want to remove a DBA logo and replace it with a different one, you can click the X icon right here and upload a different DBA logo from your computer. You can also click this link right here and it'll take you to the DBA logo page on kwconnect.com where you can search and download your Marketing Center's DBA logo. You may also include your ownership statement by clicking this checkbox right here. And here's where you can edit that ownership statement. And just be sure to click apply once you're done. If you're wanting to upload a video, you'll need to click this tab here. And you can either upload a neighborhood video that you've created, a video from your computer, or you can copy and paste a video URL. If you are wanting to use a video that you've created, we recommend uploading it through your computer as opposed to using a video URL, only because Facebook is a little picky about the types of links that they allow. If you're wanting to add a link to your post, you'll need to click this tab, then copy and paste the entire URL, including the HTTPS at the very beginning of the web address in this field. Now this link can be any link that you'd like. Once you copy and paste a link into this field, be sure to click Validate Link. Next, we will decide when we would like the post to be published. We can either schedule a post. To do that, click the calendar symbol and select the date you want it to be published. Or you can select Published Immediately, and it will be published as soon as we click Publish Post in the top right-hand corner. Next, we will select where we would like the post to be published. So as you can see, Facebook and Twitter are our available social media channels. For this example, we'll just stick with Facebook. And if you need to connect to a different profile, you can click Connect a New Account to make that happen. Now, although you can post to multiple channels at once, you can only post to one profile per channel. Just wanted to make that clear. Here is where you can view a preview of your post. And you can click this drop down if you're posting to different channels. Once you're done with creating your post, you can either save it as a draft or click Schedule Post. And you can also click this checkbox right here to create another post. So we'll go ahead and click Schedule Post. Click Schedule Post again to confirm. And as you can see, our post has been queued up to be published. Now, I'd also like to add, from this same social post dashboard, you can schedule a post as well. Simply identify which day you want the post to be published. Click Create a Social Post, and you can create your social post right from here. Now, if you need to make any changes to a post before it's published, you can click these 3 dots right here and either edit the post or you can delete the post altogether. For more resources, click the question mark in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Click Keller Williams University and use the search. Thank you.
All right, yes. So that was just a quick video on how you can create and manage social media posts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and post it in the chat box for y'all just so you have it. And I will also, and then we'll dive into, so this is just basically takes you through step by step how to create a social media post, what that looks like, and really creating some content that you can share and schedule it. So right now, I mean, what would it look like if you were scheduling your whole week social media posts? So Monday, I want to post this. Tuesday, I want to post this. Thursday, I want to post this. And you have that. What would that look like for the time that you would save? And how can you really focus on doing those different things and making sure you're getting your exposure, getting and staying in constant communication with your database and people that are looking for information from you. So that's just creating a social media post, diving into it from command. So if we're coming into command and we want to create a social media post, so just kind of a quick reminder from the video, you can go to campaigns. You'll have your main dashboard. This is where he was at that last second, or where you have your performance, ad spends, campaigns, all those different types of things, your paid ads, emails that you can create, direct mail, social posts. So talking about social posts, so you can see live and scheduled, you can draft post. And then you can create a social post for Saturday, April 8th. You can schedule it from here. You can do it for today. So if I wanted to create a new one, just clicking up here on the right, create a new campaign. Social post, you'll have a social ad where you can create an ad. Right now, we're just going to do a social post. So it's got my DBA logo already in there. And then social media. Or you could just say, check out this house. And it's linked to my business page. Over here, you can adjust and select if you have multiple ones set up. However, if you want to do browse your design library, I could check out my design library. So different designs or anything that I've created. So if we wanted to do the market snap of Bay Knoll, I can adjust this text to reflect that. Now my computer's taking forever. So browse the design library where you can select different designs or anything that you created. So if I wanted to create a market snap, select the market snap. So here is the market snap that we created. Some of the pictures and things aren't gonna like with the design, but you can change the square. So if I want to do wide, it'll get that whole image, or square, best for most placement. So this would be for the certain posts or things that how it posts on Facebook. So wide gets the design that we created in here. So I'm going to select that one and it'll show up over here on the right hand side. I'm going to adjust this. And then anything else you want to include or text or anything. If you have a video, you can upload a video directly from your computer. You can do it from a URL like you talked about. I can publish immediately, or I could schedule the post. So if I want to schedule it for later this afternoon or Friday afternoon, I can do 3 p.m. And then it's set this post for Friday this afternoon. And then I could post to the different, so I have 3 different Facebook accounts set up right now. You can only select one profile. So if I want to post it to my real estate page, I want to post it to our market center office or the chamber. Actually, it looked, since the video, I think you can post it to multiple places. I think just one at a time is what I would recommend, just to make sure it goes out there and gets posted and looks clean and everything's taken care of. So if I want to post it to the HTX Realty Group, that's what I would select. I would save as a draft or schedule the post. Scheduling the post will make it active and do all that type of stuff and get it going in the right direction. So save as draft, or you can create another one if you want to add multiple images or anything like that. Oh, I went back. So if we wanted to create a new one, you could go here again, and I won't take y'all through that. I feel like I'm boring you today. So diving through there, being able to create social media posts where you can post them, do campaigns, or just regular social media posts. So this just allows you to schedule it and be consistent with your post and be able to have a plan. So how much time can that save you? How much process if you go through and say, okay, on Sunday afternoon, I'm going to go through and schedule a post for every day this week, something different, whether it's a new listing or kind of a process, or say you have a listing that goes live and it goes live on Wednesday. So you want to post just listed on Wednesday, Thursday, post like a sneak peek to it. Friday, post an invite to the open house or a note about the open house that's happening this weekend. And then Saturday or Sunday, maybe post a video walk through the house saying something that come see more at the open house or something like that, where you can create and schedule those posts for that specific listing. So here you'll be able to see your live and scheduled post. Here's your draft post. So here's some ones that I've drafted in the past. If I want to go back and edit it, I can edit the post. So this is something that when I had one that was officially under contract, multiple offers received. I got my hashtags, I got the image here. If I wanted to put different images or anything like that, I'm able to do that. Oh, back here. Where I can upload images from the property if I've had them saved on my computer or anything like that. So if I want to, this isn't the same property, but we're going to pretend it is. It's going to have to be sized. The image must be JPEG or PNG format, smaller than 3 megabytes. You can upload 4 photos. So you can have 4 photos here that people can scroll through and see. It's just a great way to get exposure and build your brand. You can include different ownership statements, so that'll go there automatically. All those different features. So I'm going to save it as a draft. I go back because it's post dated, so it didn't really save. But this is your main. So over here, your dashboard, your campaigns, and this is where you go to create social media posts and what is available for you on that, and where you can really schedule your posts and schedule those things out. We'll dive into maybe some direct mail later on in a future class, some emails. They've updated this where we can actually send some emails, and they actually added a newsletter feature for some of y'all that were asking about that a few weeks ago. I haven't looked into it too much. However, you are able to send a brief newsletter out within Command now. Paid ads, so you can do the paid social media campaigns, and then your dashboard. So these are all quick posts, things that you could post quickly if you've already created them, and just kind of an overview of sending, like, so right here, it's like tips and training by KWU. So these could be tips, training. If I wanted to send a newsletter email campaign, it takes you to those answers.kw. So this is where you can send those newsletters. Cool. All right, how is everybody doing today? Did I bore you too much? I felt like I was real boring today. Can we get some excitement and
It was great information. I liked it.
Awesome. Well, it is. Command can do so many features. Designs is by far my favorite thing, just because I like messing with it, and like I feel like I can make some things look pretty good. I've really enjoyed it. So I would definitely look into it. And then just being able to schedule your social media posts is huge. The time that it can save, thinking whether you, okay, I'm going to time block 2 hours on Sunday, or an hour on Sunday, or an hour on Monday afternoon, and schedule the rest of the week. Or when you get a listing and it goes active, you have your listing kind of schedule that comes out with the new post just listed. Open house, I would say coming soon. Like, you could have done a coming soon campaign. You have about like 15 days that you could do a coming soon campaign right now. So maybe you want to start your coming soon campaign for some of the listings that you have, and you can go through and do a coming soon. You can schedule the listing one to go out on the list date that you have scheduled, as long as everything's kind of in the process and going down the right track. So it's really cool, and it can save you a ton of time, and it can get the exposure and things that you're hoping for. Because I know for me specifically, if I wanted to post something on social media every day, I have that intention, and then I end up not posting anything, and it doesn't go out at the time that I want it to, or it's just out there and it doesn't get that full exposure that I was hoping it for. So you could at least post, say if you wanted to post at 10 a.m. and then 2 p.m. every day, so you can see what gets most interaction, what kind of posts, those type of things. You can schedule it out, and it's posted at that same time every day. People are seeing it, and people are being able to see your brand and your information. So is that helpful?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for saying yes. I appreciate it. We got some chats. Let me check those out. All right. And then, so we talked about social media, create a social media marketing design, create and manage social posts. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bear with me. Create a social ad campaign, and then sites. So we've got a little bit of time where we can dive into like the agent sites and take a brief look at it. I want to leave some time for some Q&A. I don't want to get into like building out a site or anything like that. However, I want to show you some resources and places that you can go to access and really learn all the different features that a site can have. So Sites delivers what clients want, highly personalized websites and landing pages tailored to their specific preferences instead of one size fits all. And they deliver what you want, integrated sites that allow leads to instantly flow directly back to you for follow-up. So that is it's all connected. So everything comes together from your command to your agent site to your consumer app. It's all connected where it allows you the opportunity to be in constant direct communication with your clients. They have a place to go that you can personalize and make about what buyers and sellers are looking for, where they can search for properties, where they can see your information, and being able to just access those different features. So taking a look at this, so I've got set up your agent site and preview your command agent site pages. So these are just the links I'm going to post in the sites for you. So setting up your agent site, this is just a basic kind of intro in setting up your site. I'm going to go ahead and post this in here, and then we'll take a look in command and just kind of look at some of the basic features and things that it has. I'm going to go that just so, and then what I'll do, I'll post the slides and everything so you can access these later. So with agent sites in command, you'll be able to build a highly professionalized and engaging website for your clients to interact with. So really, it's completely integrated into your command for a seamless lead capturing, instant follow-ups and leads and contacts, tracking those interactions and seeing what listings your clients might be interested in. So last week we talked about smart plans. So they're one of the roadmap features that they're working on and developing for our agent sites and smart plans and command, I guess I should say, is a lead comes into your website. They look at specific properties. They sign up an account. Instead of you just getting them as a lead and going to look at them, it'll be automatically where you can set like a trigger for certain ways that they come in. So if they come in through your agent website, you can have a trigger that sets them up on a certain smart plan to whether it's, hey, thanks for registering on my website. I appreciate you taking the time. I'm going to be sending you a few listings or something like that. And you can kind of set up that communication and start that process. And it just allows you to be in constant communication and just allowing you the opportunity to provide value and go through that process. So this little guide will take you through the Kelly guide for setting everything up. Kelly guide considerations, custom domains. If you have GoDaddy or anything like that, it'll take you through some of those things. Website analytics, so you can look at your different website analytics, create custom pages for your site, so you can create individualized pages for your site. If y'all haven't checked out Josh Beard's website, I would definitely look at his. He's got different custom websites on his where he's embedded his inspectors page on his website to where they're not going to the inspectors page, they're going to his website, scheduling the appointment, doing all those different things, which is a really cool feature. Customize your agent site navigation, so ways that you can move through it, create saved searches, you can create saved searches for your clients for specific properties or areas or anything like that. So this is just a cool feature that setting up your sites, just want to kind of show you and give you all that article so you can take a look at it. Preview your command and agent sites. So taking a look, this is where you can go look at to preview your sites and everything that's available. Let me make sure I got this one in here. I'll put this in the chat for y'all so you can access it. And then we'll take a look into command. So going back to our home screen. So Where Agent Sites is located is down here at the bottom, labeled consumer. So this is going to be your landing pages, individual landing pages you create, your agent site pages. So that's what we talked about just briefly, where you can create individualized pages that go directly to your site, your guide builder. So this is that personalized buying and selling guide. So the step-by-step process that's going to be available on your website and consumer app, where you can go through and customize this and change these features, kind of going through the process. So if I wanted to execute an offer before an offer, making an offer, you could do that. Home inspection, touring homes, you can go through and customize each individual one of these things. So whether you put your logo, you start your search, you put just information about yourself, like what the process looks like. So basically the home buying process. But talking about agent sites, here are agent sites that I've built out in my setup. So you're going to have configure your site and then create a new site, or you're going to have your site and app settings. So if I go to site and app settings, this is just basic overview of my site, the different features and things that I have, the general. So what's on my main page, URLs, so different links or anything that I have synced to my website, custom domain. This is going to be a feature where you're going to be able to create a custom domain for it's right now it's the kw.kw domain, but you'll be able to, like, if you have like a GoDaddy one or anything like that, it'll be able to sync there. Right now what you do, you just you go to GoDaddy and transfer it directly to this site. But then your app URL, if you're looking to access that, anything, and then your theme, so basic theme for the website, site pages, so the different pages and things that I have. If I wanted to select or add a new page, I could do that here. However, I want to go agent site options. I want to use my new KW agent site, and this takes you to the Kelly guide. So choose your subname, theme, styling. So if you haven't created your site yet, this is where you would start. I've already done some things and has my information. It'll pull from your marketing profile. So everything that you have set up, you can create your custom domain, subdomain. So whatever you want to name your website. So whether it's just like Keller, just as if we're Keller Williams, or if you wanted to do like Austin sells homes, something like that, or just your team name. You can claim it, all those different things, your marketing profile information. So this is where it's pulling from your marketing profile. It'll have all that information available for you, your bio, all those different types of things, and you can go through and edit it. Compliance, legal footer, where you can put your IABS and those items. I actually need to add mine, so I'm glad I saw that. Legal footer or anything like that as well. Your profile picture from your marketing profile, different logos, social media. So if you have your Facebook page, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, you can link that, and then your app page as well. So just really going through these is how you, like if you want to make adjustments or set it up or do anything like that, this is where you can do that. Kind of go through whether you want to change your hero images, and these could be listing images that you have. You can also create your own images. I know Josh has some of like his past clients and closing pictures and that, which is a really cool feature and just adds a little bit of personalization to it. My internet's slowing down. I'm just gonna go through different company profile, all those different features. So you can kind of work through it, and then it'll set up and save it. And then this is kind of your main page, whether you want to create a new site. So if you want to create a landing page for a specific listing, you can create landing pages for listings, where you can share that on social media instead of an HAR link, to where it goes directly to your page. They see your information and see your access, all that. So, and you can customize this. You can put a lead form in where they have to fill out their information, those different types of things. You can put videos. It's a really cool feature that you can add and put in here. Has anybody created like individualized landing pages or anything like that? No, yes, maybe.
Yes, we have.
Nice. What have y'all been using them for?
We used it to redirect from our original Facebook ad. We used the standard Facebook information getter, but
Awesome.
after they filled that information out, then it went directly to our landing page for the listing we were advertising.
Awesome. Nice. Yeah, you could do that. Like what I've done in the past, I've created like surveys or things for people to complete, and then it would direct them to a landing page, whether it's like, hey, thank you so much for completing the survey, and provide a little bit of information, or it can direct back to my main agent website, whichever option I kind of have it, or kind of do those different things. I was looking through a process of potentially doing a giveaway. I just wanted to see what that would look like, and creating a landing page for a giveaway, kind of like outlined it, different things. I haven't gone through and like edited or anything, but you could create like giveaway information. So if you wanted to create a giveaway and what you can do, you could create a landing page to drive people to that. You can create it you can create like a social media like an ad campaign where they would click it and basically enter their information for a drawing or something like that, those type of things. Check with compliance before you do any of that type of stuff though, to make sure you're following those guidelines and everything.
Did you show us yours maybe that you did?
My website?
Or did you say you did one that was a giveaway?
I haven't finished it yet. I was drafting it.
Okay.
Let me pull it up real quick. So like I have individual pages that I've created, and then like a draft that we've kind of gone through and just kind of put together. It doesn't look clean right now. However, you could still have your basic information up top. You can have what kind of images or anything that you want kind of set up. We were just kind of getting it set up and put in here. Like I created a flyer within designs and campaigns that I could print out and give to people. This would go to a link to complete a survey. One thing that we were hoping to do is that I could do it as like a button. So like this is a button that they could click and be able to it would direct them directly to the survey or directly to something to kind of fill out and complete. I just haven't messed with it recently, and then like download my app. But like if I wanted to do a giveaway, post this picture. So let's get away from it all. My logo, just like I have an image that's just this top portion that I would post, have a social media campaign, and then it would go to like a click here, like a link that they could click to where they can complete their information. I can get their information and then set them up. Ideally, it would set them up on an automatic smart plan within Command that would send them emails and updates, and then I would have their information, and then I would do a drawing in a month time frame, so people could enter. They could share my post to get ways to enter. There's different ways that we were kind of planning it and kind of going through that process. But you could create individualized landing pages for anything, kind of going through that process. And then agent site pages, you can create site pages. I haven't really messed with mine since 2019, October-ish when they first came out, but like you could update your about page like for your team or all those different types of things. So, which is really cool. And if you're going to go get a website from somewhere else that's not going to be connected, it's not going to be personalized to you. They will personalize it to you. You're going to have to pay for it. It's not going to connect with your database, your transaction management, your designs, your goals, your opportunities, or anything like that. So it's really, it's cool. And it's just a way that you could save money, especially right now when we're looking at a shift in the market in ways that we can save and we can still bring in business. This is a great tool that you can use. So, well, that's really kind of the overview of everything that I wanted to talk about today. We've got a few minutes left. Does anybody have any questions or anything that that I went over that you need some clarification on, or anything that y'all liked, or just anything to say?
What are the two things that you want at the bottom of our website? The IIBS and what else?
It's the compliance. So let me pull it up real quick. So it's I believe it's the consumer protection link is what it's called. So the IBS, I emailed it to me earlier because I saw that I needed it. Let's see.
And that's under your personal information on HAR, right?
Yeah. So it's the so it's this one. So the consumer notice, I believe, is what it's called. So the Texas real estate regulation regulates real estate brokers and sales agent inspectors, blah, blah, blah. And you can get that from HAR. So your IABS and the consumer notice, you can get both of those from HAR. Let's see. I haven't done it in a while. Let's see if I can figure out where to go.
I'm trying to remember where it's at too. That's what actually what I'm doing.
It's so if you go to here.
My account and then under account information.
Yeah. So you go to my account information. Oh.
Or you can just type it in that search bar. It came right up.
That's even easier. Thank you. Information about brokerage services. So that will be that link. And then this link, and you can just copy that and put it into your agent website. Cool. Good deal. So anybody else have any questions? Anything that you learned that you didn't learn, or was it a good refresher? Anything like that?
It was good for me because we haven't really dove into it yet. And so I'm familiar with it because I've played with it, but we haven't really actually utilized it. So watching you go through this, I mean, I'm usually pick it up pretty quick. So I just need to see somebody do it and then I can roll with it. So I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
No, thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. I mean, it's an amazing tool that's available for us, and there's a lot of things that it can do, and there's a lot of things that that you can do to improve your business. And it seems overwhelming sometimes. However, there's places, there's resources, there's things that are available for you to learn. And a lot of times it's where do you go when you have questions, or what do you have? So I'm available. I'm at home with a 2-year-old toddler, so it might take me some time. And then my wife's about probably 2 weeks away from our next baby. So I might be slower to text. However, I'll get to you. If you ask Tiana, I've been bad with her. She asks some great questions, and I've been delayed at getting to her response. So
You've been great. You've been great.
However, I'm available for you. So reach out if you have any questions. And if I don't know the answer, I can at least look it up or reach out to some contacts to get some answers. And also, don't forget different ways that you can find training or things that are available within Command. So they have all this information, and they've got trainings, and they've got everything set up for you. So whether it's just going to this question mark at the top, you can go to Keller Williams University, and you could type here. So if there was something that I wanted to look up, add a contact to a neighborhood, customize your opportunity pipeline, like all these different features you can look up, reporting, listings, tasks, dashboards. So it'll give you a brief interview. So if I wanted to add a neighborhood to a contact, I can look it up here. Or one of the other features you can go to is go to Connect. So if you go to Connect, so up here in the top, you've got Command and Connect. This is your they're still developing this. This is what they're intending to be like a Facebook type atmosphere where you can connect. You'll have different groups and things that you can communicate in with people, your calendar and resources and all those different types of things. However, getting to the actual trainings and where that's at, you just go to the kwconnect.com This is where all the pivot and shift training classes are live streaming right now. So it'll take you directly to that main page. So you can see what's live streaming next. So shift book club, tactic number 9, buyer reluctance. And then for technology, if you wanted to look at technology training, so you can go to Tech Enabled Agent, Command Your Business. It's going to go to the same place really, but just kind of segmented different. So this is Tech Enabled Agent. So I'm ready to use Command. What do? I need training on how to run my business using KW Command. So I want to command my database. I want to command my transactions. I want to command my marketing, command my customer experience, command my day, command my referral business. These are all things that are available for you. There's quick video trainings here at the bottom. That's all set up through that are saved within Connect. There's how-to videos, kind of similar to the one that we watched today. So create an opportunity, add a neighborhood to a contact, all those different features. So if I wanted to dive in here, so I want to command my transactions. So this is set up where you can learn more. So what's coming up, view your transactions, all those different types of things. Recommended training. So create manage transactions. You click on that and you'll be able to have these sessions that are available for you. The past few weeks we've been going through these sessions and really just kind of showing you how to access them and where they are and everything. So this, they'll have a video, so a training video, manage opportunities like a pro. That's an hour-long training video that you can create an opportunity. That's an article to the KW University link on how to create an opportunity where you can kind of read through it and do it yourself. So there's different ways that you can learn, whether it's a video or reading or add a listing to an opportunity. I mean, there's so many things that are available for you in here that if you have a question, you can just access it in here that through KW Connect. So, and then always just, I mean, if worst case, if you have questions or need something, just answers.kw.com. This is where you can go for anything. So command support, command MC support, compliance, marketplace, compliance commissions, Connect 2.0, my KW support, Connect. So if you want command support, why can't I connect Twilio with command, connect your applications, all these different things that are available for you for training, diving into, and just some information. So not everybody knows all that stuff's there. However, it's a great tool and it's great things that are available for you. Awesome. Well, we've got about 3 minutes left. Anybody have some last minute things they want to say or share with us? Any ahas or takeaways?
I like your giveaway and your other out of the box thinking on the landing pages. We really just think to advertise with it as, you know, for listings or sales or our website. So that, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, y'all do y'all's happy hours. So what would it look like if you had a landing page that you advertised and then that they went through and registered on that? So basically like an Eventbrite, you could just add your Eventbrite to your own landing page. You could add that landing page to your agent's site. So like if people are going to your website, even if they might not have seen it on social media or anything, they might be able to see your event. You could put like a tab, like create a agent site landing page that shows events. So you can map out all when your next events are, those type of things.
And if they went on there and registered or something, that way it would save all of our time from now we take the Eventbrite customer, those in a spreadsheet, call them, follow up with them, it would just already be there.
Well, what happens so there's that new feature that's coming out within Command and it's like, it's there, they just haven't made it active. So somebody completes something in your command, say they register on your website, they'll do some action and then it'll trigger a smart plan for them. So my thinking is, okay, I have an event coming up. They register through the event, through my website on the lead form or whatever. They get added to my command database. It automatically sets them up on a thank you for registering smart plan and starts like dripping them where it sends them an email and then it'll notify me to send them a text and then it'll say call and then do those type of things. So it's showing up in your command database. So you're not, okay, here's a big list. Who do I have to call today? What does this look like? And it's it's making it systematic for how you're approaching that. So it just makes it a little easier. There'll be a way where when those leads are coming in, it'll automatically assign to a team member on your team. So one person basically do like a round robin where it gets it and they'll go to their command and it'll set up a smart plan where they're assigned to that person to reach out and do those type of things. So it's a cool little feature that, I mean, command's going to do so much stuff. It already does so much stuff that's going to make our job so much easier. It's just learning it and getting that foundation, and it's progress over perfection. It's just using a little bit every day. You don't have to use all the features at once. Just dive into a few of them, use it, then step into the next one. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Exciting. Well, remember, want to touch base on page 71 of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, the 9 ways millionaire real estate agents think. Think powered by a big why, think big goals, big models, think possibilities, think action, think without fear, think progress, think competitively and strategically, think standards, and think service. That's especially important during this time. So think your standards, think your service, and really just having that mindset is a huge thing right now, and really developing. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. If there's any questions or anything that you have, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a text. Text is going to be the fastest way for me to respond, or at least kind of get all that information to you, and just kind of give me a brief overview of what you're having troubles with, and then I can take a look at it before I reply or give you a call and set some time up to review it. Sound good?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much for everything.
Appreciate it.
Let me know if there's anything that y'all need. I'm so grateful for each and every one of y'all. Have an amazing day.